In the autonomous region of Bougainville, Papua New Guinea, at Buka Town, a small but important celebration took place on the 30th of August. It was the 15th anniversary of the signing of the Bougainville Peace Agreement. For 27 years ago, the province was in crisis over the wealth distribution from Panguna mine, which was closed and subsequently demolished. The Bougainville Revolutionary Army fought against PNG government forces, schools closed, services stopped, and in the 10 years of the conflict, close to 20,000 people lost their lives. In 2001, the PNG government and the representatives of the parties in Bougainville, assisted by countries in the region under the guidance of the United Nations, sat together in Arawa to sign the Bougainville Peace Agreement and bring an end to the conflict. Now, 15 years later, with the agreement still in place, members of the autonomous Bougainville government and the national government, representatives from Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, Vanuatu, ex-combatants and other dignitaries, and the UN resident coordinator walked the Peace March to Belize Park to commemorate the anniversary of the signing. All were met by traditional dancers that led them through the crowd to the stage. The President of Bougainville, Dr. Momis, arrived to begin proceedings, and both the Bougainville and PNG flags were raised to the singing of the national and provisional anthems. Throughout the afternoon, various speakers took the stage. Some reliving the history of the day, others spoke on what had passed in the 15 years since, plus talk of the forthcoming referendum for Bougainville.
This Black Peace Agreement, na olo tok ololida mani making penis, you must kiss him also employ you. This is the moment of truth.
National government want them ABC, lo kamapim this 11 pla or 12 pla activity or roadmap equal or referendum. Bougainville is get ready. Na determine future belong final political destiny.
The New Zealand High Commissioner, who was at the signing in 2001, gave his thoughts for the future.
Today I look forward to the next 15 years. I don't know what that 15 years is going to look like, but that 15 years is in your hands.
The day was coloured by an array of comedy acts that kept all laughing, a rock band, and traditional dances that kept the crowds entertained. The anniversary provided a forum for speakers to present the many issues affecting Bougainville today.
This crisis from money, it is causing mothers for not able to reach health center on time.
The United Nations representative confirmed the UN's continued commitment to the peace agreement.
The United Nations will continue to cooperate, to collaborate with national government, with the ABG, with all of the leaders that are gathered here today and many others who are not here today, to ensure that the peace process keeps on track and continues to move forward, and promoting the inclusion of women, children and youth in decision-making processes.
The ABG President, Dr. Momis, talked tough on the issue of the Rio Tinto shares and the restoration and development grants, but believed the agreement was the way forward for Bougainville.
And we will abide by the outcome of a negotiated agreement. And that negotiated agreement is the Bougainville Peace Agreement, regarded by the UN and many other international observers as one of the most successful in the last 25 years.
With the referendum set for 2019 that will determine the future of Bougainville, as set out in the peace agreement, many people offered their views on the way forward.
The experience with what's happened today, it's very important.
The awareness has to go to all the regions, central, north and south.
They need to be acquainted well with the sections or resolutions in the peace agreement, as well as the community leaders, the youth in Bougainville, and everybody in Bougainville. It needs awareness to continue.
And as our president has said, if it's honored properly, I think Bougainville has a step forward and things to look forward to.
We need to do more awareness about this peace agreement so we know what is in the peace agreement and what it talks about, what we need to understand as people of Bougainvilleans.
The ABG and the United Nations have acted upon this need and used the day to show the steps taken. The UN presented a new cinema vehicle to the ABG.
Na displakar by sa go out longol katapiles one kind of same radio place line. Now, soy mo la pizza, whether I'm awareness belong referendum or awareness belong peace agreement or one more awareness belong halivim yumi.
The UN officially opened and presented the new information centre, along with printing 10,000 copies of the Bougainville Peace Agreement to be distributed throughout the region. Radio Plus Line recorded all the speeches so they could transmit on radio throughout the province, and NBC Radio were presented with new shortwave radio equipment to increase their coverage in the region. That night, the President launched a new website for the autonomous Bougainville government, ensuring updated information on the referendum, development projects, media releases and ABG policies, so people living in and outside of Bougainville can be kept informed. An important day, it was both a history lesson and an information session, and an opportunity for the autonomous region of Bougainville to heal and a way to move forward to a new future that its people will decide.